Good day. It's June 2019 and it's World Elder Abuse Awareness Day. Thank you to the International Network for Prevention of Elder Abuse and to our Polish colleagues for putting together a program that you are actually going through for the day. It's very exciting and I would have loved to be there with you. However, I have to stay here because we also have some activities on this World Elder Abuse Awareness Day. So I'll be in Quebec, Canada. However, I choose the air to share a certain number of concerns with you. My name is Marie Beaulieu. I'm the chairholder of a research chair on mistreatment of older adults. This chair was awarded to me by the Quebec government in a context of a plan of action that has been put in force in 2010. One of my mandates is actually to do some knowledge transfer and to share with colleagues from all around the world. I'm also working with government, I'm working with practitioners, and I'm working with older adults who are concerned about elder abuse and neglect, and are also concerned about bullying against older adults. So my talk today will be a better understanding of help seeking by mistreated and bullied older adults. Let me give you a little bit of background to this project. 4 years ago, some colleagues from a non-for-profit agency specialized in actions to counter elder abuse and bullying. The group is named Direstri. They came to the chair with some concerns. They were doing awareness raising activities and they realized that a lot of time older adults were getting out of the session very puzzled. They could see that in their non-verbal behavior. However, very few of them were actually seeking help or asking for help. So they came to us and they say, maybe we could improve our activities to be certain that the older adult will feel comfortable for asking help when they think that they are witness or they are themselves the target of an abusive situation or a bullying situation. So together we crafted a grant and we sent it and we got funded. So we started by a huge data collection, trying to understand what are the factors that will refrain or hinder older adults from asking for help? And also, what are the factors that will actually encourage them in asking help? So, what we did is a large data collection. We did face-to-face interviews with seniors. We did more than 300 of those. And for the little history, I must to tell you that we were planning that the data collection would be about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. In some cases, the administration of the questionnaire lasted as long as 1 hour and 15 minutes. Plus, we did 17 focus groups, and in total, we actually got the point of view of more than 450 older adults. So let's start about what will be the factors or the obstacles for older adults to seek help or ask for help. Well, when they are the target, one of the factors is feeling of shame, embarrassment, and guilt. No surprise, this is well documented in the literature that people who go through abuse will actually be very shameful, especially if the abuse is coming from the family. They fear retaliation, they fear of consequences if they talk. A lot of times when the abuse is occurring in the family, they want to protect family ties. They also feel, for a certain number of them, that they lack ability to seek help. That ability can be physical ability, psychological ability, social or financial means. And finally, the lack of awareness and on resources, but also the lack of awareness about what is really elder abuse and what is really bullying. As witnesses, people also have obstacles to talk. They are fearful of retaliation. Sometimes they have doubts. They're not certain that what they're seeing is really abuse or bullying. a lot of time they refuse to interfere in this situation, thinking that it's not their own business. They are also afraid to seek help for the person who is the victim because they don't know if the person wants that type of help. And also, they don't want to go with formal services in certain cases because not only they don't know about the services, but sometimes they have a bad opinion about those services. Perchance, we also saw a series of factors that can facilitate help seeking. And I think we need to put some attention on that because I think this is very good keys to introduce changes. So as a target, a person will seek for help when at one point they feel that they have reached their own limits. They also will ask for help when they have a good understanding about what is mistreatment and also about the available resources. They also ask for help when they are certain that they will have access to quality support and accompaniment services. They will ask for help if they feel that they have the abilities to do it. And the last point, but not the least, is that they will ask for help when they feel that it's time to regain power on their own life. So this talks about all the question about strong advocacy and having more powerful older adults. As witness, they will also seek for help when they know more about what is elder abuse, what is bullying, and they will know more about their resources. They will also seek for help when it's in their own beliefs and values to say that we don't have to leave alone somebody who is going such troubles like what is mistreatment and bullying. They will seek for help when they perceive that the situation is serious. And they will seek for help when they are more certain that actually there will be some confidential services. So as we can see, both on the side of what will refrain them, but also on the side of what will encourage them to ask for help, is the question about knowing about the issue, knowing about the services, and to be certain that the services will be services of quality. So, what are these results telling us about social policies and services? Actually, we went through a series of analysis of the data with our colleagues of DIRA-ESTRI, and we found that if we want to have better awareness-raising activities where people will feel empowered at the end to ask for help, we have to create a climate of trusting relationship. We have to raise awareness on bullying and mistreatment. That means again and again giving definitions, but also giving examples. And what we saw that is very powerful is when people can actually interact in the presentation, because then they feel that they are having their hands on the material. We have also, when we are doing some training, to demystify the obstacles for asking for help. We have to underline the importance of witnesses. So what I'm saying is the question about asking for help is not only the question about the person who is the target of elder abuse or bullying, but also the question about the witness. And finally, we have to present them with a list of available references or services. That means that when we're doing awareness, we have also to know quite well where the person can go to have some professional help or not. Working with government, I think this raises also the question about having strong services, having strong policies. Awareness campaigns can be done through publicity on television, on the radio, on the internet, and different places. But all these publicities need to be finishing by a phone number or at least an information to where to go to ask help. One of my last comments would be that a lot of time we hear that one of the problems in the field of elder abuse and neglect, and also in the field of bullying, is actually older adults do not report what they're going through. By my presentation today, I'm trying here to shift the look at what we're giving to this problem. I don't think it's a question about reporting. First of all, people who are going through abuse need to recognize that they are abused. Their witnesses also need to recognize and help in the discussion. But the first point before reporting for older adults will also be always asking for help. And sometimes people will ask for help to family members and to certain services, and they will say, I don't want to do a formal report. So the first step is to be there for older adults who are going through this situation. The research project that I'm talking about has led us to do a practice guide. I'm showing you the first page of this practice guide. And you can actually find the information on the website of our research chair. So the name of the document is Animating Awareness-Raising Activities to Counter Mistreatment and Bullying of Older Adults. Our research chair website is fully bilingual, so you just press the English button at the top. And I can give you the address. It's www.maltratancedesaines.com. In French, it is maltraitance.com. I wish you a very pleasant day that will be full of exchanges, and I hope that you will feel at the end of the day that you're more empowered to intervene. Goodbye.